If you're looking to sue Experian and get paid, this video is specifically for you. This video is specifically just about Experian, so keep that in mind. Let's get straight to it. Make sure you take notes. Make sure you watch it multiple times so you get every single gem. So let me just show y'all some authority below. Some of y'all may be new to me. Maybe you don't know if you should be listening to me. So just to let y'all know, like if you're new or you just don't know what I've done, who I've helped, stuff like that, this is one of my private one-on-one students, right? He hit me up. He wanted to work closely with me to know the game. He invested with me, five-figure amount, and I taught him the sauce. His situation, he had a bankruptcy he was looking to remove. He wanted to get paid for it. So I walked him through the process. He was able to do it. You see the Experian logo right there. They mailed him the check and everything, right? He said, send me my check, post this on your story, but scratch out my info. I didn't put his info, obviously. I'm already running the play for some of my clients now. It's over now. I'm on their neck. Thank you again for showing me the way. And then he said, you to go. I never call myself to go. I leave that up to the people. Shout out, little baby. But I said I wouldn't show your info, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. So just to show y'all, like, if you're new to following me, if you haven't seen my other videos and things like that, this is real information. So when you hear people talk about getting remedy, stuff like that, this guy, he got $1,000 check for that one reported item. To be honest, I felt like he could have went more to get a higher payout, but he was just looking to get the bankruptcy deleted so he can get to business funding. So I ain't mad at it. Every situation is different. With that being said, the reason why I'm doing this video, I have a university and someone asked me a question in the university. We're going to get into it, so pay attention. The student basically said that they've been getting deletions, etc. They're trying to take advantage of, getting paid for deletions like, my student did, right? So they were saying that did they overlook it in the $39 a month university? I said, no, you didn't overlook it. I give that information specifically to private students or our higher ticket mentorship. This university is a $39 a month membership. So I need y'all to really understand nobody is coming to save you, right? Nobody's coming to save you. And y'all got to realize that anyone that has any high income skills and sauce like myself, they're not going to give you everything for free. I understand that those of y'all that's watching me, I understand that y'all are watching my YouTube like, damn, he be giving out all the sauce, this, and that, and the third when you're watching the free information. But you got to think like if you're just getting that from the free information, imagine what the paid information is looking like, right? So keep that in mind, right? And one thing I need y'all to realize before we get into it, I'm running a business, period. I don't have to explain anymore to the ideal client. The ideal client doesn't give me problems, right? The only people that give me problems are the poor people that don't want to invest in themselves. And I'm not making videos for you. I'm making videos for people that want to invest in themselves and change their family's life. I'm making videos for people like myself, right? That's changing their family's life, changing people's lives, right? So if you those poor people, click off my video. I'm not talking to you. All right, let's get straight to it, right? Now that we got the poor people out of the way. So how you can sue Experian and get paid. Let's just go step by step, five-step process. So pay attention. Number one, everything has to be documented, right? So you need to pull your credit reports and find the violations that you're actually going to go for, right? So my boy over here, he wasn't too familiar with the process, but I walked him through it because he came with that money, right? He came with the money, and it's just a respect thing because I'm taking time out of my busy day, getting people funded, helping them sue the debt collectors, doing the credit repair, filming content, right? I'm doing all of that. So it's going to be money that captures a business owner's attention. So number one, right, you want to make sure that you pull your credit reports and find the violations. So what violations are you looking for? You got to understand the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? The overall thing is 15 USC 1681. Are you looking at it from a perspective of you're requesting a reinvestigation? Are you looking at it from a perspective of is it maximum possible accuracy? The thing too about these YouTube videos, because anyone can watch it, I got to be careful what I say and let y'all know that none of this is legal advice. This is why people that, respect themselves and invest in themselves to get information, I'm in a private venue where I can give them all the sauce, right? So just keep that in mind if I'm speaking a little bit general. I just want to make sure that I'm protecting myself as well, right? So you got to figure out what your violations are. So once you pull the credit report, figure out that violation. This is a recommendation I always have for my students or just anyone that pays me for consultation that's going through the process of eventually trying to get that payment, right? So I I was taught you want to pull your actual credit reports, right? So you want to go to annualcreditreport.com and pull your actual credit reports. I've been seeing, I don't know if everybody's going to be in a situation, but I've been seeing some of my clients, it's been hard for them to pull their TransUnion. So they have to like do a written request. So that might be your case. I don't know, might not be your case. I'm not saying that you won't get a result from doing the like the tri-merge one on Experian.com, or even if you do like the credit monitoring ones like Identity IQ, etc. But my thing is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I recommend that you go to annualcreditreport.com and pull each of your credit reports there. That's what my student did to get the $1,000 check. Now, would he not have gotten it if he just did the Vantage or the like from the Identity IQ, etc.? I don't know because he didn't do that. We'll never know. You know what I'm saying? But my recommendation, based off of how I was taught by my mentors, pull your credit reports from annualcreditreport.com, right? Because you want to get your actual credit reports. I've literally spoken with like FCRA attorneys as well, and they say the same thing, right? I literally like explained the process of how I helped the student, get that result. And I don't want to say too much on here because it was kind of like a private well, you're not going to know the lawyer that I was talking to, but he was basically letting me know that what I was doing is, it's basically how they would go about it. But the thing is, they don't want like the public to know about this information. So he was just impressed with how I was able to, help my client get that settlement and just my knowledge about the consumer law. So I say that to say, pull your actual credit reports. If you speak to an attorney, FCRA, attorney consumer lawyer, I'm pretty sure they would recommend the same. So pull your credit reports, find those violations. Whatever your claim is, you got to figure that out, right? This is a free venue. I'm getting y'all started. If you want actual like you want me to handhold you, you got to run that bread, man. I don't know you from nowhere. So keep that in mind, right? So number two, you're going to draft your dispute letter and then mail it out, right? So when it comes to your dispute letter, this is where a lot of people mess up. This is why it's important to have a mentor. When I started in 2021, I was messing up here and there. So it's important to get access to the right information, and you get access to the right information by just following a blueprint that's already been done, you know. So my student, let's scroll back up, right? So my student literally, he just did what I said, right? How did he do how did I get the information? I paid someone else to learn the information. They paid someone else to learn the information. So it's just like poor people make things so difficult because it's like the blueprint is already there, but they want to try to figure it out based off of like free information. So, you can try to figure it out, but good luck if you don't have a background in information. So you want to draft your dispute letter and then mail it out. Definitely mail it out certified mail. We mail out everything certified mail. You could do the green return receipts as well. I'm not gonna say that it's mandatory, but you just want to have proof that you mailed it out. So this is a certified mail thing. The one I said that's optional is a green return receipt. I believe he did everything because he didn't want to, leave any room for error. So mail that out and then keep track of when you receive when it's delivered and when they received it, things like that, because this goes back into what you consider your exhibits. Your exhibits are proof of, the violations. If you request something per the FCRA, that means it's supposed to be done. If it's not done and you have proof of that, it's gonna be scary for, Experian if it does go to that court situation. So keep that in mind. That's what you want to do for step number two. So step number three, you're going to collect your exhibits. So we use like a Google Drive, just keep everything organized, and then have proof of your claim, whatever your claim is. A lot of people get their cases dismissed and don't go far because they don't even have a claim. So just keep that in mind as well. It's really one of those things that if you know, you know. So if you don't know and you're trying to like do it yourself, yeah, you might be thinking you're saving money versus getting with a mentor, but you're wasting your own time because you're gonna have to like lose and then lose again and lose again. And it's like, what if you file a case and now you get it dismissed and you can't even refile again? So this is why it's important not to be cheap, by the way. So that's step number three. Hopefully that helps. And then step number 4, once you've proven these violations, you're gonna file a lawsuit. Hopefully you actually have a claim. Remember, none of what I'm saying in this video is legal advice, right? I just, I just showed you a screenshot of a student. I showed you, why did Experian pay the student? We can leave that up to speculation, but none of what I'm saying is legal advice, right? So I just want to show y'all like what's real, what's real out here. So definitely you want to, press them and get paid. So file your lawsuit, and like I said, hopefully you have a claim. And then step number 5, get paid. I would say step number 6. So my student, run it up and make money. So he did it for himself. So he invested with me, right? He invested a 5-figure amount for me to hold his hand, basic pause, for me to hold his hand through the process. And then he got his result, and now he knows how to do it for, more people. So he's been making money doing that. So I say that to say that's how you would do it. This is the free version. I don't want to say too much and get along like, oh, he's giving legal advice, because I'm not giving you legal advice. Everything I've said in this video is for entertainment purposes. Everything I've told you in this video is for entertainment purposes, right? So this student, I got a $1,000 check from Experian. I don't know why the student got a $1,000 check from Experian. They said that, I helped them. Maybe I helped them, maybe I didn't. Let me stop playing. Obviously I helped them. But I'll say that to say just know what you're doing. And an easy way to know what you're doing is being a smart investor. And what a smart person would do with this information, they would just invest in a mentor and just copy the blueprint, right? So that's really what it is. And then, like I said, we have a 10K mentorship program. And just more info on it, you can go to the main video on my channel for more context if you want to get tapped into that. And I just want to look at the training that I literally gave the students and, what I helped the student walk through to be able to get that settlement. Okay, so this is the mentorship program. No, it's not that. You see, we got how to get paid for deleting collections, suing debt collectors. I gave them a winning template. That's besides the point. We're not in FDCPA right now. We're talking about a FCRA. So right here. So we're going through arbitration, basically. Experian arbitration mastery. So the dope thing about the result that my student got is he didn't even have to pay the filing fee or anything. They just like folded. They're just like, oh, shoot. Michael Benjamin helped this person. Let me just go ahead and settle it real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, basically that's what happened. So this specific training is so super powerful, because that's one of the keys to getting money in the program, right? So we have this one right here, the litigation mastery. That's for all 3 bureaus, suing them. We have a district courts one for suing them too. So there's different venues where you can sue. And then obviously with the debt collectors right here, we have how to get paid for deleting collections, suing debt collectors. So I say that to say we got so many high income skills in this 10K program. And I'm going to give y'all a special, right, if you keep watching. So you see God made marketing over here, the marketing, getting leads, stuff like that. Like, it's just, this mentorship program is really, it really should be like 100,000, like no cap. Because, y'all go to universities, they pay y'all charge all that to not get a job after. So keep that in mind, right? So marketing, sales, scaling, etc. Right? So that's info. That's some of the info you get in there. Like I said, if you want more context, go to the main video on my channel. It'll break it down. And I didn't even talk about the business fund, right? You go get someone $50,000 using my connections. You made $5,000 like that, right? So yeah, just go watch the main video. It's gonna give you more context. Like, it's really a no-brainer, right? But I've turned the 10K program into like a mastermind per se. We just have high level people over there. Like I said, we do have this is from the university, $39 a month. So you got to understand that the environment is going to be based off of the people that are in there, right? So people that pay $39 a month are going to be in that environment. So you're going to get certain questions that people in the 10K program are not going to ask. No disrespect. So just keep that in mind. So this is what I want to do. So I'm going to let someone in for just only $5,000 to help you change you and your family's life or whoever you care about. So I'll have the link below. I don't know how long we're going to do it, but I just want to, get more testimonials out of people that's changing lives, right? Because this stuff is important. And then let's say you low on money, how you can sue Experian and get paid the low on money version. So you can literally get into $39 a month university and make money from the info because there's a lot of high income skills over there, right? So you make money from the $39 a month info. Eventually, you get in a 10K program. If you make it in time, maybe you get in for 5K only. So with that being said, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully, from the technical aspect, hopefully it was helpful. If it wasn't helpful from the technical aspect, hopefully at least it changes your mind to know that somebody that didn't know much about the consumer laws is, getting paid because they decided to bet on themselves and invest in themselves, right? And now they're running it up even more. So that being said, I appreciate y'all watching. If you made it this far, keep watching my videos. Whatever action you take is, that's going to be the action you take. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.